So welcome, dear friends, to this Sunday morning guided meditation with time for questions at the end. For those who received the email that I sent earlier this morning, it seems that our community is taking up the teaching that's offered by Bhante Bhikkhu Analayo. He did a series of talks at the Bari Center for Buddhist Studies under the title of the Brahma Viharas and Emptiness. And he published a book this last fall under the title Compassion and Emptiness. One thing that we really love about Bhikkhu Analayo is that he's a real meditator. We know for sure how many months of the year he dedicates to his own personal meditation practice, and how he's not a monk who is merely academic or who's busy with doing a whole variety of different kinds of service and teaching activities and neglecting meditation. He's a monk who is really includes meditation and is practicing the Dhamma according to the Buddha taught, doing the practice that leads to liberation. And so in that way, the teachings that he offers that is going to be my inspiration for the next number of weeks are teachings that have a combination of groundedness with the outline of the Buddha's teaching, as well as we know it from the earliest sources, which is well grounded in a scholarly approach to looking at the texts and looking at different things that might be difficult to understand in terms of the in terms of translation issues, and how to properly understand the words that have been passed down to us, and as well grounded in meditation practice. So my idea for today is that if a person is compassionate, it doesn't mean that they focus too much on the grief and suffering in the world, such that they cause their own self to be stressed out and like have compassion fatigue about being worn out by feeling the suffering of the world. But rather, true compassion visualizes or can see the cure to the disease. Real compassion can see the way to resolve our suffering. Just the way if you had a baby who was crying, it wouldn't really be compassionate if the mother just looked at the baby and felt all stressful because the baby's crying. But if the mother knows enough about mothering to find out what the problem is for that baby, and to then do whatever can be done or should be done to take care of that baby so that the baby can be comfortable again, then she's an embodiment of effective compassion. uh, lay people especially are well known, and also bodhisattvas are well known for being compassionate in a sense of doing practical social work like giving to the poor or providing hospitals for the sick, uh, uh, caring, caring for people in that way, uh, uh, practicing generosity. And then those who are bhikkhus, or those who are practicing um, uh, along those lines, those who have opened the Dhamma eye, who have stream entry, who know what liberation is. Their most important way of compassion is to manifest and show and communicate about the way to freedom, the way to liberation, the way to the end of suffering. Teaching the Dhamma, explaining it, and helping their own self and helping the whole world by explaining this beautiful and effective path of practice that was given to us by the Buddha. So that's compassion. So if somebody is practicing compassion, they will not hurt anybody. They wouldn't never think of hurting anybody, and they would never think of hurting their own dear self. They would think of help, benefit, what's beneficial for myself, what's beneficial for others, what's beneficial for everybody, and then thinking to give that which is beneficial, that which helps. This is my brief introduction to the theme that I hope to be pursuing perhaps over the next few weeks or even longer. For the meditation, let's have the idea that loving kindness has a quality of being spacious. So coming to an upright and balanced posture. Aware of the body and the sensations in the body. Aware of the balanced posture with just enough energy to be reaching upwards the way a tree reaches upwards towards the sky. And settling into the seated posture, feeling the weight of the body on the cushion or the chair, the same way that a tree is connected to the earth. Think of relaxing and letting go of anything that's stressful or nervous in the body. Letting the body relax. And aware of any hindrances that may be in the mind right now. If we're thinking about something else, if we feel emotionally disturbed, if we feel sleepy or restless, if we feel doubtful about whether meditation works, or about meditation, whether if meditation can work for me. Set up mindful awareness to notice any hindrance that arises and use mindfulness to dispel anything like that as quick as you can. Aware of the sensation of breathing. And letting the mind, our awareness, settle down on the breath, resting in awareness on the breath, the same way the body is resting on the cushion. Letting the mind connect to the breath. The same way the body is connected to the seat or the cushion. And then bringing to mind an idea of kindness or true happiness, of receiving what we need, receiving and giving. Bringing in a phrase, a couple of words about kindness. May everyone be free. May everyone be happy. And imagine those words and that thought going in all the directions. Aware of the open space all around. And kindness filling up all those spaces. And think of touching any living being in any direction. Not making any difference or distinction what kind of being it is. If it's an angel, a person, a worm, any being at all, not making a distinction. It's only a being who wants to be happy. And think of kindness going out for the benefit of them. Imagine this kindness as being really boundless, going on and on without any limitation, touching any being anywhere. either continuing with the words of kindness or letting the mind resolve to silence, just silently extending kindness in all directions, everywhere, with no limitation. And if the mind would happen to slip away and lose the meditation theme, come back to the body, settle down, be very mindful and aware, and notice if any hindrances creep in. And if they creep in, try to take care of them quickly. Or if the hindrance takes over the meditation, then come out of meditation in a light way. Do that scanning and settling of the body, awareness of the posture. Become grounded in the body and let the mind settle on the breath and be well placed and resting, connected to the breath body, just the way the body is connected to the seat. And after re-establishing that connection, then again bring up the thought of loving kindness, aware of the thought of kindness spreading out from where you are, spreading out into the whole universe. letting the feeling connected with kindness saturate and fill the entire body. So every cell of the body is filled with kindness. Even the bones are filled with kindness. The whole body is like radioactive with kindness. And the kindness spills out from your own person, spilling out into the world, going in all directions. And coming close to the end of this short meditation, again bringing awareness to the breath, letting awareness rest on the breath, aware of the sensations in the body, aware of the physical body, reaching up to the sky and pressing down on the earth.